Man, is every big event this year a scam? I've always heard the name Coachella. Have I ever been there? No. Have I ever been interested in going? No. Y'all let me know. Has it always been like this, or is this something brand new? We're going to get into the different ways that people have been scammed this year at Coachella.
How much did you pay for your Coachella ticket?
I paid for 2 GA wristbands, 12,000 USD. And I got scammed for 2 that I paid 2,000 each for, so.
I actually don't pay for my ticket.
$600 for a 3-day and too much for Airbnb.
Face price, which I think was like $700.
I paid $800 because my parents helped me.
It was like 5 or 6 G's. I don't remember.
I actually Klarna'd my tickets. I paid $20 down and I have to pay it off in the next 10 years.
Bro, I promise you it's not that serious. First dude talking about he got scammed off the last tickets. You got scammed for the first 2 that you got 2 for 12,000. You got scammed for all of them.
$0. I actually got a brand deal.
Free! My son bought it for us.
I paid for them. $225. We love Coachella.
Bro, Coachella might be the greatest scam to ever be created. And nobody wants to admit it. You've got people paying $3,000 just to get in, just to stand in the desert, breathing in dust like it's part of the experience. And then you've got VIP sections going for $25,000 up to $50,000, and that's not even including the tables. What are we doing? Opening a nightclub in the sand? And for what? So you can repost the same video as everyone else of Justin Bieber, sitting down, bored, scrolling memes on YouTube like he's waiting for his Uber. I'm sorry. You paid thousands to watch a man do what you're doing for free in your bed at 2 a.m. in the comfort of your own home. Listen, you could have stayed home, opened your laptop, typed in funny videos, and saved yourself $47,000 in dehydration. And don't even get me started on the food. $28 for chicken tenders, $15 for lemonade, $40 for some aesthetic looking tacos that taste like regret. At that point, you're not eating, you're investing. And don't get me wrong, everybody's there posting like, best weekend of my life. Yeah, because if I had to spend 10 grand to be there, trust me, I would like to.
Good one. For 10K, I need ownership in Coachella. I need some stock. Hey, look, the attendees don't feel scammed. They feel like it was money well spent. Except for this next guy right here.
I just got scammed at Coachella. I am choosing to still smile and be grateful throughout it all. So here's what happened. I didn't want to go to Coachella for Coachella. I was going to Coachella for ulterior reasons because I was chasing something. That negative energy right there attracted the negative energy that I received. Someone reached out to me on Threads. I put it out into the universe. I said, hey, if I'm meant to go to Coachella, does anyone have an extra ticket? Someone reached out to me with an offer for a supposed VIP ticket package, and it was fake from the start. But I was so blinded by the fact that I was abandoning myself in that moment and what I said I was going to do about a certain situation, and I completely went back on myself, chased that situation, and allowed myself to get scammed. So I ended up getting this phone call from this guy who made a hell of a sales pitch at midnight, Thursday night into Friday morning. I'm in the car by 1 a.m. I'm heading to Coachella. All of a sudden, he stops answering my texts. I sleep in my car for 2.5 hours from about 4:30 to 7 a.m. And then he texts me back in the morning. Yo, big dog, everything's good. I was just like sleeping, like chill, you know? Like, why'd you call me so many times? I was like, hey, it's all good. Like, can you just send me the ticket, you know, over email like you said you were gonna do? Goes missing again. I look up on Threads my situation. Turns out, same guy, same account has scammed many other people this week. But I'm not blaming him. I'm blaming myself because I had an opportunity to redefine how I operate. In this case, not chasing a situation, being patient, being still, and letting the right result for me come to me. I went chasing a result that was not for me at this time in life, and I attracted what I put out there. So I'm grateful that I learned a lesson. Do I want to be driving 5 hours round trip? Did I want to lose the money that I lost? Did I want to sleep in my car for 2 hours? No. But I learned a lesson. I'm healthy, I'm alive, and I have the choice to be happy. So I'm going to enact that.
So I'm going to go on a battle. So I bought tickets to Coachella. I bought 2. One of them I resold on the Coachella resale website. The other one wouldn't sell. So I went through StubHub. It sold through StubHub. And I got my wristband. I immediately shipped it out. This girl, this past weekend, mind you, I was supposed to go to Coachella, and if this had happened to me, I would have gone insane. This girl went to Coachella, Friday night, we couldn't register the wristband. I tried registering it under my name, tried under her, wouldn't work. So I told her to go to will call. She went to will call on Friday. They told her that the ticket was canceled on March 31st. Not possible. I can literally show proof. I didn't cancel any tickets. Nope, nothing. My past ticket from this weekend, proof that I bought the ticket, everything. So she went to the box office. They told her it was canceled. I guess she didn't get in all weekend. StubHub is now contacting me that I need to show proof of everything. So I showed them proof, but now they need proof of like scanned documents that the wristband wasn't scanned or anything. I called AXS, got on the phone with them. There's nothing they can do. He said, you have to go to the box office. I was like, this is past weekend. He goes, could have gone to the box office. That's what we did. I told him, I was like, I just need proof that the wristband wasn't used, that it wasn't scanned or anything to send to StubHub. Biggest piece of shit, wouldn't help me. I want to know if anybody else out here got a ticket and said it was canceled or resale didn't work. Like, none of it is working. This is ridiculous. Like, imagine if I had gone to Coachella and I couldn't get in, and now I'm probably not gonna get my money that I paid for because Coachella is a freaking scam. AXS or Access is a freaking scam. Like, what the fuck is going on? Is anybody else going through this, dealing with this? Did this happen to anybody else? Please let me know.
Did that happen to anybody else, or is this lady just trying to save face? My guy is about to give y'all all of the details on different ways to pull off a scam. Is she a scammer that pulled off a scam and she's trying to make it look like she didn't scam this person? She's showing screenshots, yes, but there are ways that you can get a refund for the ticket apparently and pull your play off.
These are the 3 biggest scams at Coachella this year and how to avoid them. First, the ticket scam. Reseller tickets, including off of StubHub and Coachella's own verified access website, are not safe. The people who sell you those tickets can register them before they sell them under their own name, and after they sell them, claim them as stolen and get replacements. As we've seen all over TikTok, leaving you with a stolen band that no longer works. To avoid this, only buy from people you know or from sites like OfferUp, where you can find unregistered bands and register them under yourself before you complete the purchase. Or don't go. Second, the Airbnb scam. Airbnb owners are canceling pre-booked reservations, as you saw in my video here, in order to capitalize on last-minute surge pricing. The way hosts are getting around this is by listing the same house with another host, like a spouse or a company, and waiting for a new and better offer before canceling yours. In order to avoid this, I recommend having an outside contract with the host and to keep an eye for double listings. Or don't go. Third, the drink prices at Coachella. If your Airbnb allowed you to check in and you made it inside with a verified ticket, you'll be met at the bar with $17 Absolute vodkas or a double at $28, plus either 15, 20, or 25% gratuity. Or your other option is a $22 Red Bull. In order to avoid this scam, I would highly recommend pre-gaming strongly, moving towards natural remedies, or don't go.
I'm surprised the whole hood wasn't running around talking about, I got a new play. We got the Coachella method, the Coachella glitch. See, the hood didn't find out about this one. I don't think the hood know about Coachella. The hood not going. With tickets that high, I'm not surprised people figured out a way to finesse the system. You think you getting a legitimate ticket off the actual Coachella site. Whole time, it's a stolen ticket. A ticket that got reported. Yeah, I think next year the hood probably gonna be onto this one.